Wow, to think of my 9-year-old, 10-year-old, 13-year-old, 15-year-old, whatever, teenager on contraceptives, it's just saddening. How could we think of that to be the best solution, my honorables in the parliament? For us to be pushing for a bill that destroys lives, that destroys destinies, that encourages immorality, I think it's not something to even consider. And it's a high time, parents, we rose up and help these people know that my child is my responsibility, and nobody has the right to choose for my child the path she takes or he takes. You want to turn your children into sex maniacs, into sex objects, into sex machines? Please do it on an individual level, but let's not make it a state sin, a state evil. When you turn something into a law, it doesn't in any way make it right. So I think we need to come back to our senses and really use what is called common sense. Think tomorrow, think future, think grandchildren, think the great great grandchildren. If the society is what it is right now, when sex for teenagers is not really legal, how will it be when we make it legal? So that I will be sitting in my house waiting for my child to come from school, and because she knows she's taking birth control pills, she's safe, she can have sex anywhere, anytime with anybody, she can divert in any home, any man can drag her around and go have sex with my baby just because she's taking contraceptives and she's safe? And I'll be worrying, where's my child? Really? What are we turning this society, this generation into? I think there are better things to deliberate upon, to think about, to discuss in parliament, other than spending tax man's money, to be deliberating on how to turn the morality of this nation into a decay, how to make sexual immorality a constitutional sin. Please, we don't want to walk that path. We don't want to go that way. And how do we think anyway we will turn this generation around? Because our children mostly, they learn not from what we teach them, but from what we demonstrate before them. They take lessons from what they see you do, what they see me do. If they have seen you sleep around, if they've seen our parliamentarians, our church leaders, and our parents being scandalized, and we're just living anyhow life, how do we expect them to be morally upright when we tell them sex is bad, but here we are living as a father, you leave their mother in the house, you go sleeping around with a young girl, and then we start saying these children are very loose. If a schoolgirl comes to you and is trying to behave somehow just because maybe she's looking for pocket money, why can't you give her the pocket money, the shopping she wants, with a slap on top of it, and take her back to school? Instead of you looking just like you are so ready for sex. We are not sex beings. We are human beings. At least for once, let's be human enough. We've done enough damage already. Enough damage has been made. We don't want to make it worse by making it legal to abort, by making it legal to sleep around, to have sex with anybody, anytime we want to, at whatever age. It is just wrong. It is sad. It's bad. But it's not all lost. We can correct the evil in the society right now if we can only learn to live by example. If our youths are hearing a responsible, honorable woman in the parliament advise our leader, the president, to marry a second wife so that he can set an example for polygamy in the nation. I mean, what do we expect of them? When we see an honorable man lifting up his voice to tell our honorable president that you need the skills of a polygamist to know how to tame Honorable Raila and the deputy president Ruth, I mean, really? Are we serious? Mr. President, I'm praying for you, and I'm sure many Christians are praying for you, that you will live, you will finish well, you will finish your race well, you will leave a legacy. I know you're a father, you've demonstrated it. You will not be pushed into signing up a bill that is contrary to your own conscience, that is contrary to your own beliefs, that is contrary to your own virtues. Because you're a man of one woman, I don't think you'll be happy to see your children or your grandchildren that you expect are 10. Any man has a license, a free access to them, just to have sex with them because they have taken contraceptives and so they are safe. It's safe. They won't get pregnant. It's not the pregnancy that is the issue, it's the morality that is the issue. When you want to deal with advice, you don't go for the fruit, go for the root. And I think it's better to ask, how do we deal with this root, other than just thinking bringing down all the fruits will kill the tree. It won't. Thank you so much. Please share, like, drop a comment, subscribe to my channel, Gloria here, if you like what I share. And let's sensitize our nation. And parents, let's wake up to our responsibilities and say, not on my watch will I leave a man, a public servant, to determine for me how to raise my child. Because when we bring forth these children, whether it was by accident or by plan, no child is an accident. Every child has God has every child in his heart. And so once they are born, we got to have a plan for them. We have to have dreams for them. And it's possible to achieve these dreams. God bless you. Shalom.